No question about that, of course. Mighty Detroit's own Enchantment. They call this one, It's You That I Need. No question about that. As we getting live and doing our social media thing, well, a lot of different things have been going on. We documenting this historical time, different things going on. One thing was, they reshuffled some of the small businesses that were supposed to get protection for their businesses and for their employees. They gave one of the biggest chains $10 million finances. They said they were going to give it back. That's, we'll see if that's truly the case. And they cut out a lot of the smaller businesses and a lot of the people of color and minority businesses. They cut a lot of those out. So it's unfortunate that, they didn't get a chance to get that. Along with, people, I guess, don't care about the people that went and want to reopen soon without the testing, without everything being as it should be, being finished, knowing where it came from, what's going on, things that's going on with the virus. And, they just care about themselves. And then the issue is it was supposed to be a legal order from the governor and the federal government, people on the steps of the Capitol waving, offensive flags and signs, carrying guns, no tickets, no arrest. Interesting. It's all good, of course, so it should be clear as to what's going on, of course. Thank goodness we're in the technological age, because we will have to focus on technology. We'll have to focus on, the information that we need to focus on to communicate. And we definitely, need to communicate with each other online in real time so that we can know what's going on. There's some people, trying to do some things and do some network things. We'll see if that comes to play. But I think we can no longer let the mainstream news and the old guard rely on what they're talking about and them feeding us our news. And our information. It is definitely a situation where it's not with us in mind. If the masses are suffering, and then we get the reports that people of color and women, minorities are suffering even worse, we got to really work on getting our information, sharing information, and do like they did before all the internet, do what's been going on and how we could communicate and work on how we can survive and move forward, based on the old, and that's passing along the story. So that's why it's important that this particular time is documented. Very important that it's documented right now. And, it's important that we do just that. Let's do it like this, one of my favorite wines. We're going to do it just like this. And one of my favorite wines, all right? Let's get down with this one. Let's do it like this, of course. Mighty Bouquets. Getting down with the funk. They call this one Do It. That's how we doing it. Mighty Bouquets. They call this one Do It. Let's get down with it. Mighty Barcades, of course, they call that one Do It. We getting down in the mix as we doing our stay-at-home thing. It's all good, all gravy. Want to touch base with you. Like I always tell you, the world turning. We still on it. Woke up breathing. I appreciate you checking me out, of course, on all the platforms. We're doing our social media platform. We're doing all of our different platforms, of course. I appreciate you getting down in the mix, man. That's a cool, funky one I ain't heard in a while. Definitely in the mixes, we riding and vibing and doing our thing. You know what I mean? Having a good time. Getting down with you. You dig what I'm saying? That's how we do it, of course. You know, want to give everybody a big ups as we doing what we doing, of course. And, you know, make sure you stay in, you stay warm, you stay washed up, masked up, gloved up, stocked up, and definitely prayed up. No question about that. You know what I mean? I want to give everybody a shout out and a big ups. I know you spending time with your people. It's all good. You dig what I'm saying? As we look at all the different genres, you know what I mean, all the different music. But like I always say, all music, and especially American music from Egypt to modern times, from Bach to Beethoven to Duke Ellington, to Earth, Wind & Fire, Delphonics, to hip-hop and bebop, is black music. We're going to do it like this. We're getting down people at the drums and the sun. This is how we're doing it. Having a good time as we riding and rolling. Having a good time. You know, and that's what I always tell people as I listen to some of the different sounds and music from yesterday, today, and some of the music that, you know, may be going on in the future. There's still a lot of people still making good, great sounding music. A lot of it that I listen to, though, is the sound that killed rock and roll. The bottom line and the truth of the matter is it just does not sound good. I mean, you know, these songs, and I listen to them. Some people try to collaborate with some talented and real good artists, some real good singers. Some of it's okay. A lot of it, most of it, yeah, you know. And then the outlets that are inundating, especially young people, are picking and choosing, saying this one is great, that's great, this hit, this is not a hit, that's not a hit. That's why I'm glad that we get a chance to actually really see during a pandemic, during a crisis, how it really is, how it's really laying, what's really going on. And the question is, what is our response, and are we going to utilize what we see and be progressive? Because, you know, every time the generations of progress, there's always, you know, people that want to see this, don't want to see the success or the progress. And, you know, if there's a devastating situation going on and the air is not good, it's an airborne illness, people are getting sick, and yet you want to, you know, do whatever it is you want to do. You know what I mean? They're warning you that the air is not good and people getting sick. Yeah, it would probably be advisable to stay in, stay safe, let the air, let the curve go down, let things get back, and then definitely let them get a vaccine. And then, of course, historically, we have to kind of really know what it is. And then you have people who are recommending things, recommending medications, recommending medical treatment that's unproven. We're not sure that it'll work, and